Yes, my name is Awethu Project, and I know some of you may not have met me, but I am a colleague of those who you've already engaged. I actually work here. And then thirdly, as I think you highlight some degree, I'm an aspiring public speaker. Hence why I'm standing before you this morning, right? Now, before I go any further, the reason why I'm standing before you right now is to present what we call the Prelude, right? It's a 5-minute presentation, and typically what it is tailored for is to kind of inspire you guys, to get you thinking about the content that you're actually going to come across in the business presentation in a non-conventional way, right? So that's the purpose of the Prelude, right? As some of you may have experienced, if your height is anywhere close to that of mine, if you're short, you get quite a few nicknames. Now, if there's one nickname that I'm actually proud of, it is that one. Not because I'm rich, not because I aspire to be rich, but because it serves as an inspiration to me as to the person that I wish to become. A person who is a master of my own destiny. Right. If you really want to know the background to how that nickname came about, when you see me in the passage, feel free to pull me aside. All right. And then lastly, those are the platforms on which you can actually see some of my material. I have quite a few videos on YouTube. I actually also have a stand-up presentation on YouTube, which I presented just upstairs with the rest of my colleagues and stuff. And I also have other business presentations, short ones, just 5 minutes long, right? But without further ado, let's get to it. As we all know, the topic today for our business presentation is market research. Market research. Right. So as such, I decided to title our Prelude, Be More Than Just a Concept. Be more than just a concept. Now, I'm sure you're already wondering why I decided to title it that. Before I go there, allow me to present something to you guys. I want you to just pass this around, right? Just pass this around. Now, I'm not trying to market that CD or anything, but the relevance of why I want to just share that with you is a year ago, that was merely a concept. It was merely a concept. My sister and her group wanted to put together an album for music, right? And today, that thing is not a concept anymore. It's an actual product. And the relevance of that is, right now, some of you guys might not have businesses. Right now, you just have concepts. Right now, you wish to be entrepreneurs. But moving forward from today, after a certain time period, I don't want you guys to just be a mere concept. I don't want you guys to just be aspiring entrepreneurs. I want you to be able to look back after a period from now and say, I am an entrepreneur. Why? Because you have a registered business, because you have a product, because you have a service that you are offering the market, right? So the relevance of that is be more than just a concept. Now, stepping into our lesson nuggets, I only have 3 lesson nuggets for you today. Lesson nugget number 1 is be informed. Why? Not just for the sake of knowing who your customers are, not just for the sake of knowing who your competitors are, not just for the sake of understanding or knowing who the industry stakeholders are, or who your suppliers are, but for the sake of tailoring your product, tailoring your service to the market, right? So lesson nugget number 1 is be informed. And how do you be informed? Market research. Market research. Okay, there we go. Then lesson nugget number 2 is be remarkable. Be remarkable. And this is obviously in relation to whatever product or service that you offer. Now, whenever we talk about being remarkable, a lot of the time people make the assumption that it is in relation to quality, like you have to have the best quality out there. But I don't think that is necessarily the case. And why do I say this? How many of us know of Pep? How many of us know of Pep, the store? That's practically all of us. Now, does it serve the best quality? But what is it remarkable for? Cheap prices, right? And now, moving on from that, it's not only about quality or price, but it's also about the way that you deliver your service or product. How many of us know about Uber? What have they managed to achieve? I don't have to go to a taxi rank to get public transport. I don't have to call up a taxi to come pick me up from wherever I am. All I need to do is to make a few clicks on my cell phone. And guess what? I get picked up from where I am and I get dropped off where I want to go, which is convenient. So be remarkable about what you do. It doesn't necessarily have to pertain to price. It doesn't necessarily have to pertain to quality. It could merely just be the way in which you do things. And I think that even is not to exhaust the different ways that you can be remarkable. So be remarkable. And how do you do that? By seeing the gaps. Seeing the gaps. How do we see the gaps? Market research. Market research. Right. Now the third lesson nugget that I have for you, and the final one, is, now I'm trying to recall, I think you guys are making me nervous. It's that one, eh? It's that one. Let me cheat and take a look at my book. The third lesson nugget that I have for you is be sustainable. Be sustainable. And how do we achieve that? There's only one way to ensure that you're not here today and gone tomorrow. And that is to make market research not a one-time event. It's something that you need to do continuously. Given yes, right now, if you're at the early stage of your business or you are at the stage where you're making a business model or planning how you're actually going to get into the market, chances are you'll do a lot of research. But when you finally step into the market and you are offering your service, you need to continue to do the research. Why? So that you stay ahead of your competitors. So that you keep on giving your customers more than what the next guy is giving. So, in order to be sustainable, we need to make market research not a one-time event. Having said that, thank you for your time. You've been an awesome crowd. My name is Awethu Project.